What's an entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere, so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers, to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden, now with more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. Come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style, we are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time, it makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy, you just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And good morning, Savannah and the Low Country. Whoops, that's South Carolina. Coastal Empire. I just gave my last guest a lecture on where we are, and I say Low Country. Well, we're in Savannah, Georgia. We're in Thunderbolt, Georgia. It's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here at Coach's Corner on Victory Drive in Thunderbolt, just having a lot of fun talking local sports. And we just got done with Jacob Norderman, the PA announcer for the Savannah Ghost Pirates, the Savannah Clovers, and he's going to do a little PA announcing for the party animals in Savannah Banana Land. So it's really exciting. And I say this every show, and I'm a broken record. I understand. I mean, what do you want to tell you? This is how it all started way back there in 2000 when I started the Prep Sports Report magazine. Now it's the PrepSportsReport.com website. It's about getting more exposure for student athletes like this young lady. I mean, if you haven't been following South Effingham High School over the last 4 years, you gotta follow, because this young lady is phenomenal. She pitches a perfect game on senior night. She helps her team win the region title. They sweep the 3 teams they had to face in the Super Regional, which was held at South Effingham High School. She has over 600 strikeouts in a career. An ERA that's probably below that 1.15 I said. She's been unbelievable. And I'm going to try it again. Bailey Kendziorski. She's going to help me when I bring her on here in 2 seconds. But, unbelievable student athlete, going to Boston College on a scholarship. Hey, that's enough. Joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat, this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week from South Effingham High School, Bailey Kendziorski. I hope I say it right. She's going to correct me right now. Good morning, Bailey. Am I saying it right?
Hi. It's actually Kendziorski, but honestly, it's close enough.
Kendziorski?
Yeah.
There we go. Kendziorski. Okay, I'll get it right. Until you get these kids in class or on the field or you meet them, it's tough pronouncing names sometimes. But, hey, once again, congratulations on a great career. And I know you guys are shooting for the stars. You already took your super regional. You're going to Elite Eight, but pretty impressive. And pitching a perfect game on senior night must have been an unbelievable feeling.
Yeah, it was pretty great. I was so excited when it happened.
So quickly, I got to take a slide. How well do you know Mr. Burkhardt?
He's been taking our pictures since freshman year, and I also play lacrosse, and so he's always out there. And anytime he walks through into our dugout, the whole team's like, Burke, oh my gosh. It's always such a pleasure to have him, and I'm so excited. And we even got a picture after we won. We're gonna go to state, and so we're all begging him to come to state with us. The whole team loves him.
Knowing Burkhardt, he's gonna jump in that car and he's going to follow you guys all around. He's an unbelievable guy. I've known him now for almost over 10 years, and you need something, he's there to help you, and he loves following the sports over there at South Effingham High School. I just wanted to check that out. Burke, if you're watching or you're listening, thanks, buddy. You do a great job for these kids. All right, so your recent performance on the softball field has been outstanding. Share us the keys to your success and what it meant to pitch a perfect game on senior night.
Every year you just have to work harder and harder. Since freshman year, I've been working for senior year, and so obviously we have to pitch a lot during the week. And so I get to work with my catcher, Jaden Burns. We pitch usually at least 3 times a week, just doing bullpen, working on different spins. And so to have that opportunity for senior night was just so exciting. And I've had a few times in the past where I've almost gotten a perfect game. And so to finally have that on senior night was just so great. And the catcher, she calls pitches, and it's a great duo. And obviously I have my team, the defense to back me up. And so of course they're supporting me in these pop-ups or ground balls. And so we get all the girls out. So honestly, it's a team effort.
All right. I know I didn't put this on your question list because, I try to prepare the athletes. I learned doing this for a long time that you just can't have the athlete come on. You got to prepare them. But I wanted to ask you, which I should have put on the list, how long you been perfecting your pitching technique and been working at this game? When did you start playing softball?
So I started T-ball at 3. And honestly, since then I haven't stopped. I started pitching, I think, when I was about 7. So I've been probably pitching for about 10 years now. And so, from the beginning, you start with just a fastball, and each year you may add another pitch or maybe mend it up a little. And so I've been pitching ever since. And so every day, or not necessarily every day, but I have to do something with pitching every week, and just, you have to continue to work. There's never an off time, really.
All right, so you've achieved remarkable success in your career. Like I said, over 600 wins. Your ERA is off the charts, and you've been a standout. You've been Savannah Morning News Softball Player of the Year. Tell us something about what you're most proud of besides what's going on right now in your student athlete career.
I think honestly, other than athletics and academics, I'm really proud of I guess I keep on going back to the team, but how hard we all work together. And I think as a senior, and including the other seniors, we have to kind of be team leaders towards the other players. And so to kind of guide the team, and even as a freshman, I would always look up to our seniors and feel oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to be that one day, and see them leading and being so hardworking on the team. And so to finally be at that place and be able to work that hard and kind of guide the younger ones, it's been just a really it's been so great. I've really enjoyed it.
All right. And for your stats are off the chain, and being an old baseball coach and a fast pitch softball coach, in all the innings you pitched, you got something like 30 walks in your high school career. So you got to have a lot of control. You got to have a lot of precision. Tell us more about your pitching style. Do you like the drop ball? Do you like the rising? Do you like the fastball? Even they throw curveballs now in fastball. And how did you develop that over the years?
Honestly, it kind of depends, honestly, game to game. Sometimes my rise ball is really spinning, and so that may be a pitch I rely on, and obviously we can tell as the lineup goes through. But sometimes it's an outside that's really getting it, and like I can throw it a little off, and I'm still getting those strikes, like called strikes. Sometimes it's inside, sometimes it's changeup. It really just depends. But from the beginning, we started at fastball, and then we would add changeup, drop, curve, and so honestly, it kind of goes from day to day and seeing which one will work the best that day.
How is it fun developing all these pitches? Because, like you said, you first start out, you want to throw your fastball, you want to get it over the plate, but then you start developing, which people don't realize in fast pitch softball, that you can drop the ball, you can make it curve, you can slow it up. So tell us about how did you perfect that?
I mean, I'm still honestly trying to perfect my pitches. Like even this year, I'm working with our high school softball like pitching coach, Cass Belogorska. She actually played at Georgia Southern, and she actually played at South Effingham High School as well. And so one day my rise ball at practice, it was not doing great. And so I was like, all right, like tell me like what can I do? And so she told me another way to hold to grip my pitch. And ever since then, I've been throwing it like that. The next day I had a game and I started throwing it that day. And so honestly, it's still changing. And it's quite funny of like how pitching, like it's such an interesting movement. Like it's so funny, like when I have friends or even other girls on the softball team that don't pitch, and they're like, oh, how do you hold this pitch? And how do you throw it like that? And so it's so fun, like just the little things of how interesting it is. And just since the beginning, it's such an interesting movement. And so I've honestly loved it ever since.
Nice. And now with all your hard work and your success, you've had colleges looking at you. But, you made that decision back in September. Before it falls off the edge. You made that decision in September to go to Boston College. So tell us about the recruiting process and, why Boston College?
I mean, the recruiting process, it's tough work. I mean, September 1st, junior year, it opens talking to coaches and committing. You could honestly talk and commit that same day. And so it's pretty intense within the whole entire country of amazing players and amazing schools. And so it was a rough journey. And I mean, there was ups and downs, and there was points where I thought I would commit somewhere and then something would happen and vice versa. And so to the point, like during the summer, I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to have to trust the process and see what happens. And so thankfully, Tim Holman, one of the coaches at Boston College, I went to a Dartmouth camp in September of junior year. And so I met him there. And honestly, I loved him there. Like he was one of the main reasons, like he was such a great coach. And so that Dartmouth kind of fell apart. Like it didn't really go through. And then during the summer, he started reaching out again. And it was so great to be able to like full circle moment, go from Dartmouth and then see him at Boston College and hear how much he loved it. And then be able to go up there and meet the girls and the coaches and the weather. It just everything fell right in place. And so I'm so excited. I think everything went the way it was supposed to go.
It's going to be cold though. So you love the weather. It's going to be a big difference than growing up here in South Georgia. So, but and also you got to be a phenomenal student to get a scholarship. And of course, every coach, I've told all my players that the first thing they're going to ask me is about your character and your grades. I mean, you got a great GPA, grade point average. So what approach have you taken to be such a good softball player, athlete, to be such an excellent student? What have you done?
I got to be honest, even since kindergarten, I've been so academic oriented. Like I remember my parents, like one time told me I was like in first grade bawling because I made like a 96 on a test. And so honestly, I'm so grateful. I've been so driven throughout school all of these years. And so honestly, I've just had to kind of keep that gas pedal going. And school has always been really important to me. And I've also really enjoyed school. So like taking these harder AP classes, like it enjoys me, like I enjoy it because like even like this year, like I'm taking 4 APs, but I really didn't need to, but it's like these classes I wanted to take. And so I really like that I do enjoy school. And of course, Boston College is a fantastic school, athletically and academically. And so, and honestly, during the softball year, it can get a little hard during like those late nights and like bus rides and having to miss school. Like next week for state, we're going to miss Wednesday through Friday of school. And so I just have to really make sure to communicate with my teachers and let them know what's going on and just try to stay on top of my schoolwork as much as I can. But my school, like the teachers are great, like they understand. And so if I like need help or something, like there's so many people that are willing to help. And so just really communicating and staying on top of my work. And I have a planner. I live off of my planner. Love my planner. Like softball, school, all of it. And so I just really have to stay focused in both.
Time management, that's what it's all about. And it seems like you already got a grip on that, which is going to help you at Boston College. If you're just tuning in, you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the internet, on the Coach's Corner Sports Network on the internet. Check it out, Karl DeMasi Sports Report Facebook page, YouTube channel, KD Sports on Twitter, Coach's Corner Facebook page, the Prep Sport. It's all over the place. So this is what it's all about, talking to kids like Bailey from South Effingham High School. Bailey Kendziorski.
Kendziorski. It's like the DZI turns into a J, so Kendziorski.
So it's Kendziorski. Oh, that's so the DZI is like a J.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's Bailey Kendziorski. I got it now. That I'm going to learn that. I'm never going to forget it. So, so next question is, okay, you haven't won a state title. I mean, you guys went first game against Rockdale 20-0. Second game against St. Pius X, 8-0. Then you got to come back in the winner's bracket. Yeah, you had to lose 2 not to make it, and then you beat them 8-0 again. So, I mean, you're striving for that first softball state title in your high school career. You're close. What's the team's mindset, and what are your feelings going to the Elite Eight in Columbus this year?
I mean, state's always such an exciting thing to do. Sadly, we missed out at that freshman year because of COVID, and last year we had the opportunity to go, and it's such a fun, cool experience to go with the top teams in the state to go play them. And so this year we've just been really working hard this year. And we knew after last year's, obviously, like we lost at state, we want to work even harder this year. And so these past months we've been just putting in the work and trying our best. And so we just want to go to state with a excited mindset and to have fun, but also work as hard as we can and keep on going. So I think as long as we work hard, we show up defensively and offensively, I think we can do some great things.
All right, so you're a senior. You got a bunch of friends on the teams that are seniors. How do you guys set you apart? How you guys set yourself apart from the younger guys? How are you guys leaders on that team?
I mean, we've had so much experience, I think, these last 4 years, and so we kind of walk into it. Like it's a natural thing. Like I don't think it's ever like, oh, because you're a senior, you're going to lead. It just kind of happens. And so I think obviously there's 6 of us seniors this year, and so there's a lot of us to kind of look over the team. And although it's like seniors, like we're the leaders, I think everyone's a leader in their own way. We have the cheers in the dugout, they're leaders, and like everyone is a leader in their own way. And so I think the seniors, we've really just tried to keep the team focused and working hard and to have fun, because like honestly, like if the more energy and the more fun we have, we always play better. And so I think we try to keep that energy up, keep it positive, and just keep on working hard.
Nice. And, it'll rub off on those younger players, which now let's turn the tide now. Of course, let's hope everything goes right the next couple of weeks for you. But you're going to be the freshman at Boston College. So what are your aspirations for your academics and athletics in college? And how do you see yourself coming in as a freshman?
I mean, it's such a weird thought to think like, oh, from the senior to a little freshman. And so, I mean, I'm just going to go in and continue my mindset and just work as hard as I can. And whatever happens, like if I pitch one game or all the, you know what I mean? Like whatever range, I'm just going to do my part in whatever the coaches and other players want me to do. And academic wise, I just need to stay focused. And it'll be interesting, the difference between high school and college classes. And so when I went up to Boston College, I got to go sit in one of the classes, and the environment was just so like happy and fresh, and everyone just seemed like they really wanted to be there, which I think is a really good thing. And so I'm just going to go in and just play my part. And I got to meet all the players. And so I'm really glad that I was able to meet them and like kind of get like at least introduced to them. So I won't go in as this brand new freshman. And so I'm excited to make all those like new friends and all the teammates. I think it's going to be really fun.
And you just said it. Everybody wants to be there. I mean, I also coached and taught on the college level, and, the college classes, I mean, everybody wanted to be there. There was energy. Of course you had your kids, still getting there late and all that other stuff, but majority of them want to be there. And that makes a big difference. It really does. All right. So let's start coming down to the end here of this interview. So South Effingham High School, it's meant a lot to you. The coaches have meant a lot. I think you've gone 2 coaches or 3 coaches?
2 coaches.
2 coaches. So tell us about the experience of playing softball at South Effingham, and how much your coaches have helped you?
I mean, it's been interesting having two different sets of coaches. I mean, there's been a little bit of changes, but honestly, I think because the girls have been so consistent and persevering, I think the mindset of the team hasn't necessarily changed. And so I think each year, of course, losing girls and adding girls, it changes the dynamics a little. But I mean, each year it's different in its own exciting way. And so I hope this year we can end it out strong and just have a great year with all my teammates and coaches.
Nice, nice. And, can't forget about these people, your parents, your guardians. How has your family played a role in shaping your academic and athletic career?
I mean, they've shaped it since elementary school. Like elementary school, 5th grade, I went out with I was on this team from California or Tennessee, and we'd have to drive 7 hours one way for practice. And we went out to California the summer after 5th grade, and like it's funny looking at my brother and seeing like I was that little, and I went to California to go play softball, and we even like won it that year. And so like my parents and family, like they have given up, like sacrificed so much for me to continue to play. And so I'm so grateful for them, and they've always been so motivational. And I'm pretty hard on myself, and so after the games I'll be like, oh, I missed whatever pitch, and they'd be like, it's like you've got it, like and they've always had so much confidence in me, and I'm just so grateful for them. I could not do it with any other family. Like they're the greatest.
Nice, nice. And so, all right, 2 questions left. First question. Okay, hang in there, Coach Abrams. I'm running behind schedule. You know that. I love to talk. My next guest is waiting, so he's been waiting patiently. But all right, so softball, throw it aside. What are your aspirations? What do you want to do as far as a job and what you want to do with your life, after softball's over?
I'm not fully sure yet. I'm thinking something the math route, maybe business. I've really loved math always, and so I think something business-wise would really enjoy me, or like I would enjoy it. And I'm in macroeconomics this year, and I've really enjoyed that. So I think something down that path, but we'll see.
All right, and now coming down to the end, you're going into Boston College as the freshman, but you're the senior. I mean, there's no doubt about it. You have a lasting legacy at South Effingham High School. So what advice would you give that young girl that wants to, be a softball player, be a student, and who's going to carry on that tradition at South Effingham High School that you have left with your teammates? Because I know you're going to tell me it's not all about me, Coach.
I mean, to stay true to yourself and have confidence. I mean, there's so many ups and downs in every day, month, year. And so I think as long as you can stay strong and know that you can put in the work and you can work hard and be there, I mean, that's all that really matters.
Well, Bailey, I mean, unbelievable career, unbelievable season. I know the perfect game got me to really say, you know what, she deserves this award twice. The Donato's Prep Sports Report, softball player, but you really deserve the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week just for who you are and what you've done in your career there. And I wish I could have watched the game, but I hear so much about you from Burke. It feels like I'm part of the game when he's there. So, but keep it up. Great job. And I appreciate you coming on and doing this.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Hey, good luck next weekend. Go Stangs.
Thank you.
Good luck. I mean, you can tell that she's dedicated. She's into what she's doing. I mean, I think she has like a 4.0 GPA. So she's a student athlete, but what she's done on the mound, with strikeouts, with ERA, and, this team going pretty far again. Bailey Kendziorski, I got it right, DRI is a J, is an unbelievable player. And I'm glad she got the softball player of the week twice. And also the award that I've been doing since 2010. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, because she really represents that. All right, next up, basketball.